I know. But basically how I got involved with the Betty Ford program is when I was in 3rd grade, I was just a really angry kid. You guys probably all know someone in mind that you say the littlest thing to them, they just flip out, right? And it's like, okay, dude, calm down. I didn't mean it personal. And that's how I was. I would just flip out on everybody, my mom, my teachers, principal, friends, family, everybody. And so my mom's a social worker, and so Dave from the Betty Ford program, he was one of my counselors. He was an amazing man. He came to talk to the social workers about the Betty Ford program. My mom asked him, even though I'm a social worker, can my son still come? And he said, yeah. And so at first I thought, oh, it's going to be really stupid. It's going to be really just horrible. I'm like, you know, you guys probably all think that about school sometimes. I see him nodding. But it was really fun, honestly. Like, we did this, what's the game? Yeah, that too, but we would toss a little ball around. Koosh ball. And if we got to like 1,000, 50. If we got to 50 tosses, we got to throw Dave in the pool with all of his clothes on. It was fun. We'd throw him in with his cell phone on. Too. And he had a new phone. But it was fun. And besides all the fun games, they sit down and we did this game with rocks, where they had painted rocks and had these different words on them. I completely forgot what the words were.
They're feelings and problems and secrets words. Well, we're actually going to do that activity for them later. So feelings like guilty, angry, sad, fear, shame, lonely, confused. I think that's it.
It was basically to show that you carry this bag full of just like all these feelings around with you and never really get rid of them, and that's going to just weigh you down your whole life. Eventually you're just going to end up just quitting on life. And it's really sad because I remember that made me think of this one kid now in 7th grade. This kid, like, he would always just sit by himself, never talk to anybody, and he ended up committing suicide. He shot himself. Dang, what if I would have gone and talked to him? What if somebody else, you know? And it's like, wow, now that makes me want to change lives. It's like, if that one person felt that one way, imagine how a bunch of other people must feel that way. So, but basically, the reason I went to the Betty Ford program, because it's about drug addicts and parents with alcohol problems and drug problems, was my dad's an alcoholic and a drug addict, and he's been since before I was even born, and I used to blame myself so much. But the Betty Ford program taught me that it's not your fault. You can't control what he does or doesn't do for you. And it's like in football, I remember seeing all the other kids with their dads cheering them on, and I looked and it's just my mom. No way. And she's like louder than all the parents. And I'm like, oh my god. It was hilarious. But, I mean, honestly, I don't need both my parents because at church I have all my pastors. I have my youth pastor, my pastor, Pastor Lee. I have Ken. I have my teachers. I have all these men to look up to, and it's like they picked up all that slack that my dad just left, and they're just really helping me carry me to be the man that I'm supposed to be. And I have notes somewhere.
Great. Yeah.
Let me find that. That's how I study for school.
Me too.
Pretty much went over everything in there. But,
were there other things you learned that wasn't your fault?
yeah, it just taught me a lot of life skills. There's so much I can't even go into explaining all of them.
What do you do with your feelings in the bag?
You just need to talk to people. Like, I remember before when my dad would always call me and be like, oh yeah, we'll go hang out, we'll watch the Bronco game, we'll do all this together. And he wouldn't come, and he wouldn't call, he wouldn't say anything, he just wouldn't come. And we wouldn't hear from him for days, and then and I would usually just yell at my mom, just be mad, but I remember one day I just sat on my bed and I just cried into a pillow. And that's what you gotta do, you just gotta let that out. I mean, it's okay to cry. I mean, even if you're a dude, come on. I mean, you guys are all manly, it's like, oh, I'm a man, I don't cry, I don't cry. Like, even at church and worship, that's all. They don't want to cry, and it's like, it's okay to cry, it's an emotion, it's a human emotion. But, it just really showed me that all these experiences that I'm going through with my dad, it's just going to help me be a better man in the future and not do what my dad what my dad did to me to my kids. I'm going to be there for them. I'm going to provide everything that they need. And I mean, I don't have to follow in his footsteps. I don't have to be a drug addict and alcoholic. That actually reminds me, I remember I spent the night at my friend Tim's house. He's one of those guys who talks like this. So, I remember I didn't know this, but he smoked pot, and he was all, want some? And at first I was all, no. Then eventually, like, half an hour later, I was like, okay, I'll try it. And then I remember in the morning I was like, that was a big waste of time. When it was just stupid, there's not really a point to it. And I was like, people are wasting their lives just to get all this stuff, just to feel that little moment of happiness. And it's like, just stupid. Just go out, just help people, just get that natural high, you know? It's like, just go out there, like me, I love football, that's how I get my natural high. It's like, just that rush of running to the end zone, knowing, you know, I'm going to get the touchdown, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to stop this guy from getting the touchdown. And whatever it is, social work, helping people, just, hey, I mean, even working at McDonald's, I mean, because we need to eat, right? We need to eat. We need that little bit of comfort food. But, yeah, pretty much it. Just find your own natural high, I guess. Just no matter what it is. I mean, whether it's being a clothes designer, football, tennis, soccer, baseball, like anything. Pretty much.